So Trump put up this 2-pager, bro, multi-chapter, multi-paragraphs about Epstein. But before I talk about that, let's get to the entire compilation of Trump talking about children in a sexual manner.
That Jeffrey Epstein was running a sex trafficking ring in the early 2000s.
And by the way, this has been available, but right now, Trump is causing it to go mega viral. Mega viral, bro. Like, it's actually insanely popular to look up how Trump is a complete predator of both women and children.
That Jeffrey Epstein was running a sex trafficking ring in the early 2000s that included underage girls as young as 14 years old.
Donald Trump in 2002 said of Epstein, he's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side.
He routinely spoke fawningly of Jeffrey. He admired Epstein's lifestyle.
Your daughter, she's beautiful. Can I say this? A piece of it.
She's actually always been very voluptuous.
What is
This next thing Trump says here is so insane. Liberals and Democrats should have been talking about this forever. Like, I don't know why they did not, but it's so crazy. And shout out to Midas Touch for putting this compilation together. But this right here, what does Tiffany have of Marla's, bro?
Voluptuous.
What does Tiffany have of Marla's?
She's got Marla's legs.
1-year-old daughter. 1-year-old daughter talking about her legs.
We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet.
And then talking about her developing breasts. A 1-year-old daughter. Bro, a 1-year-old daughter talking about all of his daughters as sexual objects, saying he wants to have sex with them. It's insane.
We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet.
You were playing tennis and you came off the court. Quote, look at that piece of I would love some of that.
You know, MAGA is so brain rotted, they'll see a case of child exploitation and be like, oh, it's not true because it's on CNN, dude. It's on CNN, so it can't be true.
It so happened that Trump was referring to Cohen's then 15-year-old daughter, Samantha.
I had the impression that he was interested in younger women and that, you know, women would age out for him.
Hey, 15 years old is not younger women. That is a child. That is a child. That's not on the younger side. That's not younger women. That is, say it with me, that is a child.
Miss Teen Universe? Yeah, that's like giving Jeffrey Dahmer a cooking show.
I'll go backstage before a show, and everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and
He's the owner of the pageant. He can go in the locker room. By the way, this has all been very public before. Okay, it's been public forever. But people decided to just not care, I guess, because Trump lies about it so confidently.
therefore I'm inspecting it. I stated it with
He's inspecting it. Oh, he's inspecting it, bro. He's inspecting it. He's inspecting the locker room. The same guy who says he can grab him whenever he wants to. He can just grab him. He does not even need to ask first. And he thinks this 1-year-old daughter is sexually attractive with her legs. Like, bro, ew.
Donald Trump is heard making questionable comments about a young girl.
You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
A 10-year, I mean, dude, you can say, like, this is an old guy talking about, and this is 1992, he was not that old. But, bro, you know, Trump talked about locker room talk when he was saying grab her by the you-know-what. Locker room talk. This is not locker room talk, bro. This is something you should be afraid to say in a locker room. Because if you say it around any self-respecting men, you're going to get your ass kicked. Like, that's what it is. It's not locker room talk. I've never heard someone around me say they can just grab women and grab kids, like Trump has done. And people don't know that guy's a creep and an asshole. But somehow everyone hears that, like, oh yeah, everyone I know talks like that. That's a problem.
A lawsuit against the presumptive GOP nominee alleges he raped a girl when she was 13 years old.
Prince Andrew answering questions for the first time about his friendship with convicted...
Oh, Prince Andrew. Trump's ties to Prince Andrew, because Prince Andrew is a huge topic of conversation in MAGA world with the Epstein trial.
Sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't know Prince Andrew.
Okay, I don't know Prince Andrew. Does he not know Prince Andrew?
But it's a tough story.
Trump has been photographed with Prince
Oh, he's been with him multiple times in public?
Andrew as far
Why
back
lie?
as the year 2000.
Why lie?
Maxwell is accused of helping Epstein sexually abuse underage girls.
I wish her well. I wish her well on her trial. Bro,
I've met
you wish her well?
numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But
I
wish
guess
her
they
well.
lived in Palm. I wish her well. Is he afraid she's gonna tell on him?
About sexual predators and things like that. I mean,
You are one.
All right, I was going to say that.
You are one. You are one, and he's happy about it. This tweet by Trump, okay? This tweet is insane. Okay, what's going on with my boys and in some cases, gals, super cool kids? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, bro. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it. All over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. For years, it's Epstein over. For years, it's Epstein over and over again. Why are we gonna give publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration? Oh, wait a second. I thought Trump said the Epstein files were not real. I thought Trump said they were fake. They don't have them. I thought Trump, when he was president and Epstein died, I thought there was no recording of that footage. Then they release a extremely edited and doctored version of that footage, missing minutes out of the recording, and knowingly doctored according to the metadata. Okay? I thought that was fake, but now it's real. Okay, maybe Trump hid the information from Biden's administration. Okay, but the entire claim was, if the Epstein files come out, it's going to harm the left. It's going to hurt the left. So not only is Trump going to say they're not real, he's going to say, well, actually, who cares about them anyway? Because Epstein, he's a loser. We don't talk about him. We don't need to talk about him. No one cares about him. Okay? And now they are real. They are real. But they're fake because they were written by Obama. By the way, Obama was not president in 2019 when Epstein died. Trump was. Trump was president when he died. Okay? But apparently they are real. They are real. But if the information comes out, how can we trust it? It's made by Obama and Hillary. When was Hillary president? When was Hillary? She was in government until Obama was gone. But when was she in charge of these operations? For DOJ? Never? For DOJ? Really, think about that. So they are real, they're not real. If they are real, we can't trust them. I mean, they might hurt some people. They were going to hurt the radical left, but now, like, why would they not release it if it's going to hurt them or hurt Trump? Yeah, it makes no sense. The losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more. By the way, if Trump's going to lie about all of these, he's convincing me right now this shit is true. He's convincing me this shit is true. Because the fact he is so scared, he looks so pathetic, he's running away from this so strongly, he's getting ratioed by his own cult followers, makes me believe it. If he's going to compare it to these other stories we know has truth to them, what about this story can be true? These so-called, and now my so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Why didn't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? If there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they use it? They haven't even given up the JFK or Martin Luther King Jr. files. By the way, what Trump released from that is a completely nothing burger, completely nothing at all. It was very stupid and boring. No matter how much success we have had securing the border, deporting criminals, by the way, his approval rating is going down because Tom Homan, border czar, went on national TV to say they can detain you, they can arrest you by your looks. By your looks. They don't like how you look, they can detain you. Completely unconstitutional. He said they can. And the American people know that shit is the definition of government tyranny. If the government can look at you and say that guy doesn't look good, we don't like how he looks, we're going to put him into an unmarked van, that is government tyranny. And Americans hate that too. And we know where this money is actually going. It's going into the private prison industrial complex for detainment centers, to put money into Stephen Miller's pockets, fixing the economy, energy dominance, and a safer world where Iran will not have nuclear weapons. By the way, every intel report says Iran has nuclear capability. We did nothing to them. Maybe a month setback or 2 months. The UN report, the report from Israel, the report from our own intelligence, everyone except Trump says Iran's nuclear capabilities have not been wiped out. But it's okay. It's okay. He can lie about Epstein. He can lie about Epstein. He can lie about anything. We are about to achieve more. And this is how you know someone's bullshitting. If someone starts talking like this at a family gathering, like they're going to move heaven and earth and be the most famous person of all time, you know they're too drunk. Okay? We are about to achieve more in 6 months than any other administration has achieved in over 100 years. And we have so much more to do. We are saving our country and making America great again, which will continue to be our priority. The left is imploding. Projection. The left is imploding. The left is imploding. They are imploding, guys. Kash Patel, and the FBI must be focused on investigating voter fraud, political corruption, Act Blue, the rigged and stolen election of 2020, and arresting thugs and criminals instead of spending month after month looking into nothing but the same old. Bro, focus on the real issues, guys. Not the same old, boring, old news. The same old, wait a second. They should spend time doing that instead of spending time on the same old radical left-inspired documents on Jeffrey Epstein. Wait a second. Radical left-inspired? Radical left-inspired. So there are documents. If they're written by the radical left. Interesting. So there are documents. But you just don't like what they say. Why don't you like what they say? Why? Does it relate to you being attracted to your own daughter? And other people's daughters? When they are children? By the way, the fact, just to reiterate, the fact that Trump looked at his 1-year-old daughter and thought, wow, she has legs like her mom. I wonder if she's going to have the same breasts. The fact Trump said that about his 1-year-old daughter, the fact he looked at his own daughter and said that shit is freaking crazy. It's completely insane. If you knew any person was looking at your daughter like that, your 1-year-old, looking at their legs, comparing it to a grown woman who he conceived that child with, it's freaking crazy, dude. And that's been out forever. It's been out. It's been out. Out of sight, out of mind. MAGA just doesn't look at it. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. Like the freaking Kool-Aid man, Drew. Wait, not great. Not the Kool-Aid man. What is that? Frosted Flakes? Is that the great one? Great. Wait, what is that commercial? I forget. She's great. Who knows? Was that Frosted Flakes? It had to be Frosted Flakes. Greatness.
Oh, it's gonna be again. They're sweet. They're great.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. The 2020 election was rigged and stolen, and they tried to do the same thing in 2024. So they rigged the 2020 election when Trump was in power, and they could not do it when Biden was president. MAGA, are you going to believe this shit too? Are you really going to believe they tried to rig it in 2024 but could not? When they were in power, but Trump was in power in 2020, but they successfully rigged it somehow? Bro, I wish I was a scammer. I would be able to steal so much money from your dumbasses. Holy shit, bro. Like, how dumb do you gotta let yourself be? And I say let yourself because you're not dumb. You choose to be. And this is all him, by the way, trying to distract away from what's happening. Trump says we're the hottest company in the world. Let's keep it that way and not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about. Oh, Trump, do you think nobody cares about one of the most complex child trafficking operations in human history? Why do you not care about it? What makes you turn a blind eye? The same guy who called for Rosie O'Donnell to lose her citizenship today, also trying to distract. The same guy that did that. You're focusing on this comedian no one even cares about, Rosie O'Donnell. And you're going to say we don't care about Jeffrey Epstein? But we should care about Rosie O'Donnell losing her citizenship with you taking it away. Do you think this is the dumbass's greatest hits award? Like the greatest hits of Trump? Rosie O'Donnell? But we don't care about Epstein, but we care about her? What's going on with that? What's the big idea here? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, they failed this response to the hurricane. Or not the hurricane, but I mean, they're going to fail hurricane response too. But the floods in Texas. Bro, for real. This is Trump. This is Trump. You know, Biden was old and weak, for sure. And he had an issue getting sentences out and an issue speaking. 100%. Should have never ran again. I think it's terrible that he ran again. Okay? But when Biden spoke, if you look at the full statements, they made sense. He may have said a word wrong or said the wrong word, and maybe some sentences he trailed off. But at the end of the day, when we talked about the Chips and Science Act and bringing manufacturing back to America, Biden understood how to have a industrial policy to encourage American production of chips and semiconductors, while also helping our businesses compete with foreign businesses. Okay, Biden understood that. He said that out loud. Now Trump says a tariff is a tariff because tariffs are tariffs and tariffs are awesome. Trump says that, okay, in a really dumb way. But like, when he posts things like this, I have nothing to say. If you still buy all this bullshit, you're helpless. All right.